que se siente saber que me tienes donde quieres, no me dejes caer, dime que me quieres y yo juego a creerte, tus ojos no mienten, no me dejes caer.
Shoving your agenda down our throats, and let's all concentrate on being human. Everybody's busting their butts to get by, working their fingers to the bone day and night, saving their pennies in the jars to survive, while the rich get richer and the rest get screwed. Just know there's only so far we will bear before we all realize you're not a friend. And if you think we're just gonna stand here and quietly go away, we're gonna stand by here and quietly go away.
All right, Kinsman.
Here
Now
we are.
I'm going to give you the warning again. I give you every time we have comedians on the show.
That's it.
You know,
don't laugh at them.
You know,
laugh at Klomp's
I'm an
jokes.
aspiring comedian. You never laugh, and you're going to have
I
people
laugh.
like
I've just been working with you for 4 years now. Your jokes I'm used to.
you're trying
need
to
some new material.
You're trying to unhurt my feelings. But when we have people like Ben and Eric coming on, you're
Ben
howling
Nash.
for 12 hours.
Yeah,
it's kind of offensive to me.
We have some funny guy. You are funny, but these guys are, I'm going to say, maybe funnier.
Okay, fair enough.
When it comes to stand-up comedy, and tonight's a big night, a Tuesday night in downtown Timmins, Studio 67, and again, KINZ and KLOMP. We are proud to work and live and play with all these amazing, amazing peeps, including the Ben Nashes of the world.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, man,
for joining us. Yeah,
you sounded like a Saturday morning commercial.
I'm a Saturday morning.
We were about to tell the kids not to do drugs there.
No, don't do drugs. Well, and, get those shovels ready for tomorrow's big snowstorm. Yeah.
Okay, so Ben is with us in studio.
Yes, he is.
And Ben's doing some amazing things in the community to bring in some awesome entertainment.
Yes, worked with, he started up low-key events.
Yeah, that's right.
Here in the city, which we're going to chat about throughout the hour. And of course, one of the events you're teaming up with Full Beard Brewing.
Yes, on March 8th, and we're bringing down Eric Johnston for his North American tour of the Undeniable Tour.
That's right. How awesome is that there,
That is pretty awesome.
That's right. Are you impressed?
I am impressed.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm even more impressed with Full Beard Brewing. It's turned out to be the place to go for marquee events here in this city.
Yes. And we should say, because we're kind of vain people, like we like to promote ourselves.
We're giving away our beer.
6 of our beer tonight.
Yes, 6 of our beers.
Yeah.
The KINZ and KLOMP 705 Blonde Ales up for grabs for anybody who comments in the section tonight. And again, to honor the boys at Full Beard, we're drinking 705s. Right. You've got 5 o'clock Shadow here on the panel.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't even cracked my beer. I got a mouse in my hand.
You got a mouse in your hand there.
That's in my rider. You got to crack my beer.
He's blaming Ronnie.
I'm a bit of a diva.
He is a diva.
Now we can cheers. We're going to have to say
I officially cheers you. There we go.
All right. So
and cheers and Eric, who's waiting behind the scenes here.
Let's bring
coming in here.
Let's bring Eric on. Is everyone ready?
Are we ready to see the man in the flesh?
Yeah, there he is.
Johnston.
Hey.
How's it going, Eric? How you doing, buddy?
Gentlemen, I wish I had a beer. I didn't know we were drinking on this thing.
Mark was supposed to FedEx you one overnight,
and
he got cheap and sent it 3 days.
Hey, Eric, what do you have in the fridge there? You got,
I got plenty of beer here. I got a couple beer sponsors out there, and I've been doing a lot of shows at breweries. So every time I get paid, I get a 2-4 of whatever they're selling or whatever they're making. So I got a lot of beer here, but I just walked in the door and I was like, oh my God, it's 7 o'clock. I'm on in Timmins. Let's rock and roll. So here we go.
Let's rock and roll in Timmins.
Are you in your house coat?
No, this is my, there's a famous YouTuber, TikTok guy. His name's Leroy and Leroy. I'm sure you've seen them online. And they're the guys, well, we're here in whatever, Saskatchewan, and there's always something to do. So I did his podcast today, and I figured while I was on the podcast with him, I should be dressing with my Canadian dinner jacket on. So I thought I'd class it up. I match your background. I'm in my studio here in Hamilton, and I matched the KINZ and KLOMP background.
Right.
That's good.
There you go.
Well, like Ben was about to say, you can wear that shirt until you come to Timmins, and you'll fit right in. You might even get a trailer here or something at that point.
You might be overdressed for the trip to Walmart here in the city.
Well, I might get on the sleds and start ripping. I heard you guys got a storm coming. I hope I can make it up there next week or 2 weeks, whenever it is coming up.
Frankie McDonald warned us.
Yeah, that's it. Frankie McDonald.
It's coming.
I love that guy.
Yeah, isn't he?
Yeah.
Gives us the warnings. Yeah, we've got quite the dumping coming up here.
He's going to be on tomorrow night. But I have to say, Eric, I was very happy for you and jealous of you to see you on breakfast television. An amazing interview, by the way.
Thank you.
And, Sid is a difficult guy to sometimes crack. He can get a little grumbly.
Yeah.
Man, you had him almost fall off the couch. That was solid, dude. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Well, I say if you're going into an interview, you better come loaded. So, and I don't mean on Full Beard Brewing Company beer. I mean, it was a cool experience. It was funny. I didn't even have that joke prepared. What happened was I got booked on breakfast television. I'll show your listeners quick now that I'm full screen and viewers. I just wrote a book. It's called Run with the Bull, 3 Generations of Sports and Entertainment. It's about my father, my grandfather, and now my journey into show business, and I was there promoting the book, and it was funny because it's big energy. You're coming in, there's producers, you're signing stuff and taking pictures and getting mic'd up and whatever, and they were walking me to set, and on the sign there was a huge sign in the hallway that said Omni TV. Now, I grew up in Hamilton in the 90s, and Omni TV was huge because Omni TV not only had the news, but it also had The Simpsons. So I watched Omni TV all the time, and one of their lead anchors was this Greek cougar by the name of Lucy Zilio, and she was on all the time. So I saw the big Omni thing, and I had the memory, and then they walked me out to set, and I said, I feel like Lucy Zilio is going to pop out of here somewhere, and Sid almost died. I thought we were going to have to give him some oxygen. So that's a good compliment, and it automatically made me very, very calm. I got a laugh off the top, and then we just talked, and we talked about the book, and we talked about my tour, and it was a great interview. It was quick, but it was really effective, so that's good.
That's right. And he didn't throw his flannel on last second for breakfast television, Kinsman. He looked sharp that day.
That's it. No,
I had some silk
show.
Something going on that day. Yeah.
So I think the last time we've had the opportunity to speak is at least a year and a half ago. And I have to say, your career was solid a year and a half ago, but you really elevated your game and have done some amazing things, including the book, which Ben has a copy of. Right
Run
here,
with the
right?
Ball.
Yes.
I'll be signing that when I get there. I'll be signing
Thank you very
Ben's
much.
copy. Yeah,
Which
yeah.
we
Of
should
course.
say is a #1 Amazon bestseller. There you
Yes, it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
#1.
On February 1st, I launched the book for sale, and on February 2nd, it was an Amazon bestseller. #1 in comedy, #1 in wrestling, #1 in sports and humor. It was a #1 hot new release. It was #5 on Movers and Shakers, and it got to 71 on all books on Amazon in one day. So it was crazy. I couldn't believe it. I was crying for 24 hours. It's my entire life story put into a book, and people were buying it all over the world. The books got shipped to Milan, Italy, and Germany, and all over the United States, and all across Canada. It was such a crazy experience. And then I was like, okay, well, that experience is good for now, but now I have to go back on the road. But the good thing is that I printed 450 copies of this book, and I'll have it at all my shows, so it will be available at the show at Full Beard Brewing Company. So we'll come get a book, and I'll sign it for you. Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah,
and
sure is.
I want to go back to the last year and a half or so, because it feels even like just watching your online clips, your stage presence has changed in a very positive way. Have you done things differently in the last year and a half? Have you changed things up a bit?
Yeah, I mean, my material's not better than it's ever been, and my confidence is better. But I've always been a pretty confident guy. I'm a big Hamilton kind of rugged, rough and tumble guy. I come from a background of professional wrestling and all that kind of stuff. So I was always very big and very boisterous and whatever, very confident on stage. But when you have the material to back it up, and also the confidence, the stage, the act outs, the energy, it's been really cool to watch my show kind of grow as I'm growing, and as I'm growing as a man, and okay, that's cool, Chris. That's great. Save the poster. Bring one. Come, I'll get you a new poster on the next one. But it's really cool to see the show really come together, and the confidence of feeling like I deserve to be here. And in Canadian comedy, everyone feels like they're running a race, but nobody knows what place they're in. And you're just showing up and running every day. But I've had so many cool experiences and sold out shows, and everyone's really getting behind me and my story and my show. That just creates a level of confidence, because I know those people are there specifically to see me, which is a whole other experience other than just walking into some dive bar and being forced upon a comedy show on people. That was many years ago as an open mic comic, but now I'm a touring professional headliner. I have been for the last couple of years, and coming out of the pandemic, I really found my stride and found my feet from under me, and I've just been running, and that's why the book's called Run with the Bull. So that's it's all really coming together. It's really exciting, and I'm so excited. I'm going to say this again. I'm going to say this multiple times. I'm so excited to come back to Timmins, man. I feel like I have an entire career that lives north of the French River, and I've always been coming up to Timmins and doing shows in the Timmins Comedy Festival. I did the Kerr Crane Christmas party, and doing that, I became very good friends with Logan Kerr, who you guys all know very well. And I'm staying with him. I'm staying at his mansion when I get up to Timmins, and I'll be sitting in his massage chair and drinking in his bar. But but yeah, so it's really cool. I feel like I have a lot of friends and family and people up in Timmins who really support me and really support the show. So the show's almost sold out as far as I know. So we're on here and we're pushing the last few tickets. So
That's
here we
right.
go.
Yeah, and I want to chat about that, but I have one more question for Eric here. And just going back to your father. So I'm thinking, obviously, your father had a very storied career, a very accomplished individual. Growing up and through your own career, was that a positive or a bit of a negative? And what I mean by that, were you thinking from a positive, my dad's like a role model, I want to excel like my father, or from the drawback end, how I would probably think, so I think I'm thinking glass half full, was that, you know what, I'm never going to be able to
fill his
match
shoes.
my father. Like, did you
That's
feel
right.
that pressure? Or was it a mix of both? What was going through your
Well,
head?
first of all, we got to work on your own self-confidence because I believe in you more than I think you do. But but I will say, no, it was never a negative. I lost my dad at a young age, and that was very tough for me. And it was arguably the worst moment of my life. But you survive in spite of it, and you work hard and stuff. And the way I've looked at it is I'm having my own career, but I'm also still celebrating my father's career. And, he died at 49, and, who knows what'll happen, what would have happened to him in his life if he survived. So the way I look at it is I keep his name and the Bull name alive. That's why it's all Bull branding stuff. That's why it's called it's called the Undeniable Comedy Tour. I did the Run with the Bull comedy tour. The book's called Run with the Bull. And I'll answer that question that Joanne just asked in a sec. And it's all Bull branding. It's all there, and it's an homage to my father. So I look at it as a celebratory thing. I know what you mean. A lot of kids whose parents were in show business, they kind of feel like they live in the shadow of their parent. I did for a bit, but I stepped out of that shadow, especially now in my career with the book and telling the stories and stuff. I'm really as a man standing on my own, but still celebrating the life of a man that came before me and the reason why I'm here. So I understand where your question's coming from, but I think for me, it's just been all positive, man. It's been all good vibes and all good stuff. So I'll answer Joanne's question quick. So I did a tour, one of my first national tours. Joanne's questions back on the screen. How did I come up with Run with the Bull? So I did a tour called Run with the Bull, and it was a really well-branded tour, and I thought, this is funny because it works on so many different levels, because you can run with the bull like how they do in Spain, the running of the bulls, and that's an exciting thing. You could say run with the bull, like kind of run with the bull crap, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of comedy, that's kind of tongue-in-cheek and very funny. And, my whole career, I feel like I've been running, and I've been running with the bull, with my dad on my story, and it's got a bull tattoo on my shoulder and all that kind of stuff. So Run with the Bull is one of those things where it means 10 things. And I've started my own clothing company, and it's called, Whipwear, but I have a t-shirt that says Run with the Bull. The book's called Run with the Bull. I did the Run with the Bull tour. But now all my tours is just I take a word that ends in BLE and I just change it to BULL. It's actually quite brilliant branding, if I do say so myself. Yeah. And it's really worked, and people connect with it because they know the story. And when you're selling something, when you're selling a brand or selling an experience, if people believe you and know your story, they're more inclined to buy it and be a ticket purchaser or buy the book or buy the t-shirt because they feel like they want to be part of the story. And for me, that's really, really special. So yeah, that's to answer Joanne's question.
Yeah. The whole business, because my last name is Smith, but you forced me to change it to Klomp because we could have two K's in our name. So we have our own branding going on here.
Yeah, but we do.
It's the business behind the laughters. Is that an A&E special?
That's an A&E special.
Yeah, so there it is.
But we're here to talk about the event in March. So
March 8th.
Maybe we'll let Ben kick that off, because Ben's a big part of why Eric's coming here.
Yeah,
and
of course.
Tell us a little bit about, and we do have the link to purchase tickets. We'll throw up on the screen there, Ben.
So Eric Johnston was actually one of my first big gigs I think it was about 2 years ago, Eric.
Yeah,
and,
2 years ago.
It's funny that it was called the Run with the Bull, and I felt like that was my first time running with the Bull, you know what I mean, with a professional. And like I said, it was one of the funniest shows we've ever put together. That was 2 years ago. We can't wait to do it at Club 147. If you've never seen Eric Johnston, I totally recommend you go to fullbeard.com right now and just grab those tickets. We've just had a show about a week ago. We were borderline same situation, selling out like this, and then we could have sold an extra 50, 60 tickets. So best advice I can give to everybody is just don't wait, don't miss this. And there's a reason why Eric's as big as he is as though he's the bull. He's actually a workhorse. And like I said, the other crazy part is that Eric actually does all of this stuff himself. And I've seen you, I think it was on the Breakfast Television interview. This guy will not be outworked on any level. So I got to give that to Eric, man. So
Yeah, man.
really come out, get your tickets, don't miss it.
Yeah, you don't want to miss out. And again, if you're on the fence, buy a ticket. Again, if you haven't been to Full Beard, you need to get it. FullBeardBrewing.com. And again, Klomp just posted the link in the comments.
Thank you to Courtney, by the way, kids.
Yes.
We all we did was click something. Courtney did all the work.
Well, Courtney
Thank
put
you,
it up
Courtney.
there. Thanks, Courtney.
That's
we
nice.
appreciate it.
$25.
25 bucks. You're getting a steal of a deal with me. Next time I come through Timmins, it's going to be 50 bucks. I'm doubling it by the next
He's
time I come
doubling
through
it.
it. No, I always try to keep the ticket price fair. You know, for me, it's an 8-hour drive for me from Hamilton. And I do, again, like I said before, I do love coming to Timmins, man. There's something about the culture there, and it's easygoing, and people are excited, and they're there to laugh, and they're polite, and they come along with you. And I love doing shows. So, yeah, I did the show at Club 147. This is when the pandemic lifted. This is 2022. And I came up, and Ben had just started doing comedy. I think he was maybe 1 or 2 months in, and he reached out, and which is something I really respect. I love when people reach out because I don't know everyone. I don't know what everyone's doing. I'm living in my own life. You know, I've got my own tours. I got my own house. I just got married. So it's hard for me to know exactly what everyone's doing. So Ben reaches out to me and he goes, hey, man, I just started in comedy. I'd love the opportunity to open for you. And I know a bunch of people in the community, and I'm a bartender, and I know some people, blah, 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 blah. So I'd like to help sell some tickets. So I said, of course. So sure enough, you know, he gets on the show, does really well for a new comic. I make fun of Ben. I call him Squirt Gun Kelly because he's not quite Machine Gun Kelly. He's Squirt Gun Kelly. But it was funny. I gave him crap on the show because he came off and he was so excited that he went and started talking to all his friends, and then he started hitting on chicks in the audience because that's Ben Nash, baby. He's got to keep it moving. So I'm on stage and he's hitting on all these chicks, and I'm going like, Ben, shut up, get out of here, go outside. You want to take these girls, take them to the back. And you never forgot that. So anyways, I announced that I was coming to Timmins again. I'm really good friends with Johnny Cayenne, who used to own the Working Class, and he's got some other venues and stuff going on in Timmins. And I just reached out to him and I said, hey man, like I want to come back to Timmins. Where should I go? And he said, well, it's a newer brewery. They've been around for a bit, but they started doing comedy shows. Full Beard, you got to check it out. So sure enough, I booked the show and Ben sees it. And I not that I forgot about Ben, but I was just so like, let's get a show booked, that Ben came back to me and said, hey man, I'd love to be involved in this again. And I said, absolutely, man. Let's throw your company on it. Let's throw your event company on it. You can open the show. I've got a host coming up with me. So he's going to host. Ben's going to be the opening act. And then I'm going to do my full hour-long performance. So you got an amazing night at Full Beard for only $25. And I hear the beer is excellent. The comics who were there last week drank about 15 of them. So I plan to do about the same thing, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. So here we go.
Yeah.
There we
A
go.
lot
And I
of fun.
promise, Eric, I'll be on my best behavior this time.
Hey, if you're going to hit on chicks, just go further away from the stage this time.
He's throwing you under the bus.
It's
here
a
today.
rookie. It's okay. He learned. That's right.
Yeah.
He learned. He's a little green.
But you will love the beer. And again, one of our viewers tonight will have a chance to win a six-pack of Full Beard, our 705 Blonde Ales
Yeah.
tonight for the show. And again, you'll fall in love with Full Beard.
Yeah,
Guaranteed.
I'm already in love with Full Beard. I'm not even there yet, so that's going to be a good sign. And also, just because I know we're promoting the Timmins show, but I am coming up, and I know that you have listeners from all over, you know, mostly Timmins. But I am going to be performing in Cochrane on Saturday night at the Empire Theater, and then on Sunday I'm doing kind of a matinee show in Smooth Rock Falls at the Legion in Smooth Rock Falls. So I just wanted to mention that if you can't come out on Friday, or if the show's sold out on Friday and you want to drive to Cochrane or Smooth Rock Falls, we got tickets available for that show too. So I just wanted to make sure I got that across. But the focus is selling out this Full Beer show, and we're like 10, 15, 20 tickets away. I have no idea, but all I know is we're almost sold out. And Timmins, I know you're a last-minute town, and I'm tired of it. So I want you to, everyone, if you're thinking about getting tickets, go get your tickets right now. It's on the Full Beer website, and it is on Friday, March 8th.
Good. He's taking care of Natasha's question.
Yes,
Friday, March
fantastic.
the 8th. And Courtney has posted the link,
The link
to
is in
purchase
the-
tickets. But like
the
Eric
comments.
mentioned, you can. He's in all the small communities.
Yeah,
Kinsman.
that's it.
Why not?
Again, they always make fun of these some of these big comics only hit the bigger cities. You're hitting the the little feeder cities outside of the bigger
love it.
cities. And again, people appreciate that because it's not too often someone from Cochrane or let's say Smooth Rock Falls, if they can't make it to Timmins, it's nice to know that you will make that extra step to make it to them.
Yeah, man, I'm a road horse, and I always say have show will travel, and I have a funny joke that I say. It's pretty true. I go, it's easy to sell out when you're the only thing happening in town. So that's the way I look at it. I'll go anywhere, man, and I like working in Toronto and Ottawa and Calgary and all that kind of stuff. But man, I'll tell you, I'm more excited about Timmins and Cochrane and all these Smooth Rock Falls. I'm in Bracebridge, Huntsville. I'm going all over Canada, and I'm really excited about the last minute town, but I'm really excited about the small towns because they always sell out and they're always so much fun, and everyone comes in with stories and this happened and that happened, and I'm like taking notes for the next time I'm there, for the next time I want to do some material on the town. So yeah, again, I'm really excited to get up to Timmins. So
good. Well, we appreciate you. We're gonna it's going to be an amazing show. Okay,
It's going to be a good show.
So don't wait, folks. Maybe go all three if you're really wild.
Yeah,
because when you go to bed at 9 p.m., so maybe not you, but anyone else.
the trifecta of Eric
anyone
Johnston.
that doesn't go to bed at 8:30 watching Forensic Files, come out and see all three shows. Like, come on now.
Yeah,
it's going to be the same show. Well, it's the same material, but it'll be a different show every night. I'll tell you that. That's for sure. It's always something special happens in the room, and I love it. But you're right, Joanna. Again, the small towns do have big hearts, and I do truly love working them, man. And I'm just here to make people laugh, man. That's my only goal. Yeah, I make money from this, and yeah, I sell merchandise and stuff, but really for me, it's getting up there, making people laugh, and having a couple beers and having a great time. And Ben and I will go out and keep drinking. We'll go downtown Timmins and see what happens. But yeah,
there they are. Yeah.
Well, have you guys got your tickets yet?
We haven't got our tickets
No,
yet.
we will be getting our tickets.
We should get,
put them on the spot, Ben. Don't leave there until they buy tickets. Don't leave there until they buy tickets.
I'm going to give you an offer to make up for that. If you're walking downtown Timmins at 2 a.m., you get lost, you can just sleep in our office.
Oh, perfect. I like that idea.
Come on in. Door's always open.
Just wipe down my couch with Lysol after. I don't know what Ben's up to.
It'll be me. It'll be me, Ben, and Logan Kerr getting drunk in downtown Timmins on a Friday night.
Well, there may be you may see a couple other people. Anyway, we appreciate you a lot, Eric. Always a pleasure. Sorry it took so long to chat with you again, but open arms anytime you come to this community.
That's right. We look forward to coming and having you up here March 8th.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the show, guys. Let's sell out this show. Run with the Bulls available on Amazon, and I'll see you guys in about a week and a half.
Cheers, man. Well, good.
Bye now. Eric. See ya.
You laughed at him pretty good there, eh, Kinsman? He is a funny guy.
Taking offense.
Well, you know what?
I laugh.
You got to give it to Eric. You got to. Eric's, especially in the last year, he's
a well-oiled machine when it comes to comedy. And again, it's a hard gig. It's not easy getting up on stage. You can talk, Ben can talk, trying to make people laugh on a nightly basis. But Eric's got the craft.
Okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll thank our partners and sponsors.
Yes.
We're going to come back. We're going to chat a little bit more with Ben.
Yes, about low-key events.
That's right.
Maybe you see this name on posters, wondering what it's all about. Well, Ben's going to tell us all about it.
That's right. And we're going to come back and give away a six-pack.
A six-pack of our 705 Blonde Ales, the KINZ and KLOMP cans, coming right up after.
You can now fundraise with Sweet Freeze Timmins. Contact Paul today, the perfect fundraiser for schools, hockey, baseball, dance, or any occasion. Contact him now, 705-465-0649. Hair thinning? Need thicker, fuller hair? Then call Louise LaFond at Look 140 today. Book a consultation now, 705-267-8566, or check out her services online at look140.ca. In February is kindergarten registration month with the Northeastern Catholic District School Board. Book a tour with a school today, online ncdsb.on.ca. And Rubino's Petro Can now rents bins in the 8, 15, and 30-yard sizes. Perfect for your next reno job. Call Frank today for your quote, 705-288-8027. And get registered now for the second annual Orange You Glad We're Sewing Retreat with Quilts for Survivors this September. Cost per person is $225 for the September 27th weekend. Tickets are half sold, though, so act now. Call 705-262-1853 to book your spot. And March 8th through 17th will be a jam-packed fun weekend with the Iroquois Falls Winter Carnival, demolition derbies, drift battles, and more. We hope to see you down there at the Calvert Snow Dump. For a locally owned and operated security team here in the north, you book Matagami Security Solutions with access control, mobile patrols, spot checks, and more. Contact Lalit today at Matagami Security Solutions. Email them now, contact@MatagamiSecuritySolutions.ca. For investment advice and life insurance plans and goals, you go to Sebastian Vermet Insurance and Financial Services. Call them today, 705-264-4395 to book a consultation. Boost your business with Geronis Borden Kelly Lawyers and win free advertising on our show each week, just like 13 Designs did last week. Your graphic designers in South Porcupine, it's 13 Designs located at 57 Main Street in South Porcupine. Need a design? You can email Sean your ideas today, Sean@13designs.ca. And for walk-in nail trims and more, you take your canine to the Wizard of Paws Professional Pet Grooming here in your downtown. Also inquire about their self-service dog wash stations, puppy classes, canine enrichment classes, and more. Visit them now in downtown, located at 220 3rd Avenue. And for anything happening in your downtown, it's all thanks to the Downtown Timmins BIA. Follow them online, downtowntimmins.com, or drop by and see them located at their new offices at 85 Pine Street South, Suite 108 in downtown Timmins, or call 705-264-8733. And save the dates, July 18th, 19th, and 20th for Rock on the River 2024. Now with 3 amazing nights, including country, classic rock, and rock. Keep an eye out for the full lineup to be released coming soon. For residential commercial cleaning excellence guaranteed, it's DAP Cleaning Solutions. Book now for your March cleaning, strip, and wax jobs today. 705-465-3500. Call Andrew N. for your free quote now. And guess who's coming to Timmins for TimminsCon 2024 in April? Trisha Helfer will be this year's celebrity guest, April 20th and 21st weekend. For full details, you can find them now at northernontarioexpo.com. For Vegas-style games and more, it's a lot of fun at Jackpot Time Timmins. Try your luck now, open 7 days a week from 9 a.m. to 2 a.m., located at 251 First Avenue. And get connected with Mel and Mel from She's Connected. For speaking engagements, workshops, and more, these ladies will help boost your business. Follow the ladies online now at shesconnected.ca. And on the big screen this week, it's Madame Web, Dune Part 2, and Ordinary Angels. For tickets and showtimes, log on to imaginecinemas.com. Buying or selling? Contact Albert Seal at Royal LePage Northern Realty Leaders today and have him seal your deal. Your house could be next. Call him now, 705-465-3493. And another busy week for the Iroquois Falls Storm with back-to-back home games this weekend. 7 p.m. Saturday night, they'll take on Blind River with a Sunday afternoon matinee at 2 against French River. And for your dream home, you go to Jessica Gervais from Royal LePage Northern Realty Leaders. Check out all her latest listings at Jessica Gervais at royallepage.ca, like this new listing this week at 127 JV Bonhomme. And the PMHA give a shout-out to all their Tier 1 teams as they all boast exceptional records headed into the playoff run in the coming weeks. And the Porcupine Gold Kings get set for a Thursday night battle against the Timmins Flyers. Game time 8 p.m. at the Sportsplex. And she's the producer of Sportsman Channel Canada and Just Hunt Inc., Amanda Lynn Mayhew. And your final week to email Dare Timmins for free movie passes is this week. Email them now at daretimmins@gmail.com. And something fun for everyone at Midtown Bowl, the Fun Zone, Mad Games, pizza parties, and more. Book your fun now, 705-267-3500. And the Timmins Majors get set for 2 big games this weekend. Alumni Night, Friday night at the Barn. Wear your jerseys and get in free. And then on Sunday morning, it's a kickoff for Epilepsy Awareness Month. Sunday at 10:30 a.m. at the MAC. We'll see you down there. You're encouraged to wear purple to the rink.
All right, welcome back. And to answer Rochelle's question, are they going to announce the lineup live on the show this year? Would be awesome. Well, the answer is YES. They will, and possibly in the next couple of weeks. So be watching our show, and we'll have the details coming soon.
Yes.
There we go. It's exciting. Yes.
You were chatting with them today.
We were.
You were
chatting with
you tried to weasel out information.
No, it
and
wasn't
they gave you
weaseling out
nothing,
information. No.
Yeah.
We've been sworn to secrecy. Yeah. And again, when things are ready to hit the fan, we're going to have it hit the fan right here.
Yeah, so we're looking at sometime in the middle of March, hopefully.
Yeah, middle of March.
That's right.
So get ready to buy tickets. And again, people say nothing ever happens here in this city. Well, it happens, and again, we're proud to be part of that.
And I should say this, Kinsman, tickets for the Magic Men are
yes,
now on
Magic
sale.
Men on sale. And again, the VIP tickets, the links, everything's all posted up on our page from this morning. And again, Forest Roads Entertainment, looking forward to this big, presentation.
So the
Magic Men coming to town.
so let me talk this for a second because I've had a bunch of questions.
Yeah.
There's 3 tiers of tickets. So the first tier is VIP, which gets you in an hour early. So the doors open at 7:30, but VIP gets you in at 6:30. And when you're in, you get access to the guys. You get your selfies,
Get some selfies
as many
and
as you want.
autographs
It's
and
not,
whatnot, yeah.
Well, most of them are going to want selfies. Their autographs are from the 90s, pal. Selfies, it looks like a lot of fun. And then you're more than likely, if you're willing to be called up on stage because they have some of that fun. And then the second and third tier, so your second tier would put you in the middle row seats, and the third tier would put you in the back end of the seats. So we wanted him to have tickets for everyone's budget.
Yeah.
And, keep in mind, it's not cheap to bring in an act that's internationally known, but we thought they did a pretty good job offering 3 levels. You're going to have an amazing experience.
And we just posted today, you have a chance to win tickets
that's right.
on our page. So go back and share. Who would you bring with you to June the 15th to see Magic Men Australia?
Ben might have to audition. Are you going to audition for the Magic Men? Maybe like a warm-up show or something?
I'll think about it.
You'll think about it. Yeah.
Magic Mark.
I don't even know if I could rip a
Magic
shirt.
Mark, what do you guys think?
I'd be embarrassed to not rip the shirt. Magic Mark.
And of course,
I want to see that.
Once the show's over, the dance floor is going to open up. The DJ's going to be there.
And guess what the DJ is going to be? This guy.
DJ Licious, makes his turn.
That's his name.
Yeah, you like that, eh?
Make
DJ
sure
Licious.
you keep that
have to
for
get you in Club
future
147.
roast.
Yeah. Jamie making me feel old. They will
sign body area.
Body area, yeah.
Bunny
hey,
Sutherland.
listen, it's going to be an awesome night.
Yeah,
and
bring your Sharpies.
This is a first-class show, so VIPs will sell out super quick.
Yeah,
weird seeing Ben not eat something hot or sour.
Thank God,
Yes.
I'm relieved.
So you and JC are up to this.
You do these hot challenges.
What's going on with that?
Yeah, we do. JC's great. He's permanent proud. I got to give him a shout out. JC himself, he's always great. He's always hops on for these sponsorship events, and JC's got a huge platform, and he doesn't mind sharing it. So he usually doesn't give it away for free though. So usually we're eating hot chips or hot gummy bears, or the last one was the sour.
The
thing,
sour
which,
challenge. How sour is it?
Oh, it was sour enough for me, I'll tell you that. And apparently, according to JC, we're getting branded next. So when this stuff will stop, I don't know. But I guess as long as we keep doing shows, there's no end in sight.
People love it,
No
kids.
end in sight.
Yeah, that's right.
I can remember the last challenge that was done on our show was up at the Y. It was Kyle and I doing the hot nut challenge. That's the last challenge I've done. That was a bad one. I don't know. Have you done the hot nut challenge yet?
No, I haven't. But
try and
don't
do
let
that
JC
one.
hear you say that.
That is a tough challenge. I'm just going to say. I've done a lot of. I did the hot gummy. We've done all those challenges.
What did you think of the hot gummy?
The hot gummy wasn't as hot as I thought.
It was hot enough for me.
Which one was the worst?
Which one? The hot nut challenge? Well, I'm going to say the hot nut challenge. And again, the Winter Carnival coming up in Iroquois Falls, we've been pegged to do, or I should say you've signed me up for the hot wing challenge.
That's right.
With JR's hot sauce.
Well, maybe we should get you guys on board next time.
You get Mark on board. That sounds perfect.
I'm up for another challenge. I haven't done another challenge since the hot nut challenge.
Do you think you can hang with Ben and JC? You probably could. You're
Absolutely.
I have no tattoos, though. I have no tattoos.
Well,
it's okay. We can work on
You're
that.
not eating a tattoo.
Well, no. That's it. But yeah,
Come on, Jensen.
the next challenge, hot
But you
nut
could
challenge.
get ink there.
We'll get some of those
What do you
sleeves
reckon?
that you roll
Like
up.
a nice
sleeve.
neck tattoo that
The one
says
that says
"FU" on
no
it.
regrets. You see that?
No
meme
regrets.
everywhere.
You should start a poll and see what Mark should get tattooed on his neck.
yeah.
See what everybody thinks.
I
Is it
should, yeah.
anchors or
Yeah,
a rose?
I'm a clean slate.
What would it take for you to get a tattoo?
Well, I'd have to
That's
put
it.
some good thought into it.
Oh,
I'm not just going to go. I'm not just going to pick
You're not gonna
something
wing
from
it?
a page and have it on you.
He's a
for the
horoscope
rest of your
guy.
life.
Yeah,
He wants to sign sign on
He
it.
wants
It's
to
gotta
sign.
mean
I
something.
The
saw the
Aquarius?
sign.
I've got the Aquarius
It
symbol. Do I
opened
want
up.
that on me?
Okay,
Yeah.
tell us a little bit more about low key events and all. I think it's pretty cool what you're doing. In the
So
community.
yeah, low key events. Like I said, I was working at Club 147, and it was a great opportunity to start bringing some different talents, some different DJs. And then as I kind of got intertwined with the comedy scene, it was just kind of taking one template and bringing it somewhere else. So we broke into stand-up comedy acts and stuff like that too. And as you know, in a couple months, we were going to take our hand at live bands too. And if anybody's got any recommendations, we're really down for anything, right? It's low-key events. It's not, we don't really try to stay in one lane. And, you know, we'd love to hear from everybody. Whatever you want to see, reach out to the page, go follow it, and just let us know what you want to see here in town, and we'll do our best to deliver.
It is pretty sweet because
It
it's
is.
bringing more variety and shows to our
Yeah,
community.
more entertainment,
Which
and it
people ask.
brings money into the economy.
It does,
does, yeah.
definitely. And, you know, like I said, it's not, I was telling KINZ and KLOMP earlier, it's not like we're, you know, because we got a team of people, and shout out to the team, I couldn't do this without them. And it's not like we're wearing nicer shoes after these events, right? We take this money, we put it right back into the other events and make sure, you know, we're always giving away stuff, having better lights, just always bringing something else to the table. We never want to do the same show. And that's pretty much the main goal, I should say, you know, the vision. But it's just spicing up the nightlife a little bit.
No, that's right. And you've been doing a stand-up for what, 3 years now or so?
Yeah, it's coming up on 3 years. It's crazy now.
It's not an easy, because I remember when you
not
first
an easy
started
gig.
off, this stand-up, it's tough because you put everything into it and you want it to hit. And
But,
most nights
what
you
happens?
do.
What happens if you tank on the first joke? Does that like take off?
Why are you looking at me and not
Well, I'm
Ben?
just
You
saying.
asked me the
No, I'm
tank
just asking
question.
you.
My
Well,
strategy is find the exit.
do
You
know.
prepare this whole set,
Yeah.
and let's say the first joke
It's
tanks.
tough.
Where,
Well,
where does it go from there?
I'll answer me, and then Ben
Okay,
can
and then maybe
answer
Ben
for
too.
himself, because
Yeah.
I have experience in tanking there, Kinsman. But the thing is, for me, if you tell the first joke, to me, I want to come out swinging. And if it's like
You
a
want to hit
flat
the
line,
home run.
I want to hit the home
jokes,
run.
Yes.
And even you're not laughing at it, Kinsman, and you laugh at everything. Like, I know I'm starting to sweat and feel it a bit.
Or if I'm starting to sweat and I'm laughing like this.
Yeah. What about you, Ben?
Yeah.
I can't say I'm any better. I finally hit a bomb show, I think 4 or 5 shows into it, and I was on a great streak, so it was kind of like slipping on ice when you didn't expect it. I quit comedy for 3 months, and it took me a while to get back on the horse, but I did, and I'm happy I did. And like I said, if it happens again, I'll just quit again, and I'll eventually come back.
Yeah, that's right.
But you learn
Lick
from
your
your
wounds.
mistakes,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And again, if you quit after every bad joke, or if they didn't laugh at a joke, you know, you would have thrown in the
Yeah, and
towel
sometimes it's-
years ago.
Yeah, you can never tell. Sometimes the one you think are going to hit don't hit, and then the things you're just trying to get through end up doing better than the stuff you planned for.
Yeah,
so
that's
you
right.
never know, and you can attest to
And
that.
again,
right?
reading
Oh, yeah.
the crowd. Are you a crowd reader? Like, let's say you've got something planned, and now the crowd is having more.
I listen for boosts.
interaction.
That's about what
You
it
go
is.
after
Yeah.
the hecklers.
Yeah, I've been lucky enough to not have any hecklers yet, but thank God, because it's Timmins, so if I did, they'd probably be my ex-girlfriend. So hecklers need not come to the shows.
Yeah, there could be a few.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. So when you see these events pop up, I support them because
Yeah, support 'em.
Of course, we bring in like someone like Eric's been toning his craft for decades, and that's why he got to the level he's at right now.
Yeah, he's awesome.
But also part of these events are aspiring or people who are working their way to move up in the comedy scene. And this is how it happens almost for every major comedian in the world. And a lot of funny people. There's a lot of funny people in our town.
I was
Yeah.
actually just going to say, I
Yeah.
got to give it out. I give it up for guys like Shane Gano, Rick Lemieux, Richard Stoodle, because they really helped the younger guys get into this, and now I'm helping different people like Courtney Rasco, who's been killing it, get into this, or my buddy Kevin Murphy, who actually has a headliner coming up in Mita on March 15th. But yeah, it's great, man, and we couldn't have done it without guys like that. So thank you.
Yeah, that's right. And inject some comedy
Inject
into
some
our
comedy,
community. I mean,
yes.
it's all about options of things to do, right?
That's right.
And
again, March the 8th,
March
if you're
the
looking for something to do, get a ticket, fullbeerbrewing.com.
Absolutely, full Beard Brewing.
rock them
That's it.
out there, Kinsman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're big supporters of events and
Yes, big time.
low-key
Big time. What a
events
great
now.
venue to do events
Yeah.
at. You know, shout out to John from Full Beard Brewing as well for letting all this stuff happen.
James, do we know James? Do you know James? from the
L'Abattoir is hilarious.
Do you know him, Kinsman?
Know the name. Yes, haven't seen him perform, but I do hear that he is pretty funny here in the city. So maybe another comedian.
Hey, tell
too.
him to message me. We'll get him on stage.
Yeah, that's
Get up on stage.
Anybody who's down to try this.
The beauty thing about, you know, being in a small town is there is a lot of opportunity to come on a night, and I guess what they call amateur night, but there's an opportunity if you feel like this is something you want to do, get up on stage and throw 5 minutes down.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
reach out to
Absolutely.
Ben.
Yeah. And like I said, if it goes wrong, quit and then come back.
You
It
know,
works great for
you know,
me.
if it goes wrong, you know, the opening act, you can sit there and drink and watch the rest of the show.
Yeah.
That's the great thing. They're always at bars, eh? So
Yeah.
it's never too far.
Timmins has a good sense of humor. It's great seeing so many comedians come from here and surrounding areas. Laughter is the best medicine.
medicine, it
Well,
sure
remember how I got sort of my start, like at least in the Timmins area. I was doing comedy videos about
Yes,
Timmins
you were
there.
doing
Remember
comedy
that, Kinsman?
videos, yes.
And you emailed me. You told me you were so offended by my videos.
I was not offended.
That's actually where I met Jamie, was before my first comedy show. And I was, remember my knees shaking outside asking you questions like,
yeah,
"Man,
yeah, that's right. So, but at the end of the day, like, back to the comment, well, laughter is the best medicine.
It sure is.
Stefan's saying, that's right. It's not to be taken seriously. It's to give you a break from the seriousness and the real things going on in your life, and just laugh for a few minutes and have a good time and forget about it all. So
That's it.
Absolutely.
if I pick you love cliches, but
I love
I'll take that
cliches.
cliche, Kinsman.
Yeah.
All Brad.
Yeah,
Matt.
laughter is the best
There's
medicine.
Johnny right there.
Yeah, there's Johnny St. Pierre. Says, looking for a fun night. Alas, Ben Nash has been great in helping promoting in KINZ and KLOMP. Kinsman and KINZ and KLOMP.
That's
Yes.
too many.
Thanks,
That's too many
That's too
Kinses
many
in that.
Kinses
How many
in that
Kinses in
sentence.
that? And KINZ and KINZ. How come you got 3 Kinses in there? That's in your writer.
I don't know. That's
But
it.
you know the team, like Ben's saying, the team at Full Beard, A+, A++.
A1 over there.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
A+.
Every show we've done there has been a sellout. The staff is great on both ends. And another thing I forgot to mention is Chow Sandwiches is always there. And if you haven't tried their food yet, it's absolutely amazing, and it's worth coming out for itself.
Yeah, definitely is.
That dill
Ryan and
pickle
Kennedy.
pizza is dangerous,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
They
sure
are,
is.
yeah. They're good, Kinsman. All right, so we have the link for the show once again.
Yeah, it's back in the comment thread.
Courtney, who's
There it is.
another comedian in our community.
Yes.
She's a
Thanks,
great one.
Courtney.
Yeah. She's very funny, has provided us with the link. That was your job, Kinsman, and Courtney saved you.
Putting it into the
Yeah.
link? No,
How are you
that's-
gonna do
that's-
it?
That's Ronnie's.
All you got in your hand is a
I'm-
beer.
I'm holding on my
How are you supposed
705 right here. Speaking of Ronnie, he's complaining how cold it is in Calgary right now for the Special Olympics.
Oh, an update on that.
Canada.
So
Yeah.
tonight at 8:30 is the opening ceremonies for the Special Olympics Winter Games.
It sure is. Yeah.
And Ronnie's going to be bowling tomorrow, so we are going to be providing the live stream feed from all our athletes that
Yes.
are going to be
It's going
participating.
to be fun. And we wish them all the best. I know they were practicing today. Ronnie says things going well, and he's fine-tuned for tomorrow's big match, the first game of the Winter Games.
All right. Oh, and there you go. Weather, Kinsman. This is all on you. Are you warning us?
That's it.
You
Well,
ask,
Frankie McDonald did.
ask Ben and I if we have winter tires.
Do you have
or-
winter tires
No,
on?
no, I don't. I don't even have a winter car. So
he doesn't even have a winter car. Well,
Get ready to
you're
shovel.
saying
Well, they're
that's
saying, what, 15 to 25 centimeters?
Uh-oh.
Or
That's
it will
right.
miss us.
Don't you be calling
Might
in
miss us.
sick for work tomorrow.
No, can't call it.
I'll get you a U-Ride. Okay, so
Yeah.
watch this, Ben. You're about to be amazed with our Wheel of Winning.
That's it, the Wheel of Winning.
this is-
And again, someone's going to win a 6-pack of our 705 Blonde Ales, KINZ and KLOMP cans.
Yeah.
awesome.
Again, from Full Beard Brewing.
And all you need to do is go to the brewery.
Yes, and say to Johnny or Benji, whoever's back there, say, hey, I won the 6 cans. We'll pass all the winner's info to Full Beard.
Right. You're okay.
Ready to go?
Here comes your moment of excitement there, Ben,
All right,
as
here
the
it is.
wheel turns. So a
You gotta
6-pack on
flay
the
your
line.
arms like Kermit.
Yeah.
Yay!
And the winner is.
Jessica Gervais.
All right.
Congrats, Jessica. Yes, from Royal LePage.
All right. So all you got to do, they know where Full Beard is.
Yes, they do.
Of course.
Yeah.
Head on down to Full Beard. We'll let Johnny know who the winner was.
Yeah, Jessica and Jason Gervais. So there you go,
Yeah,
Jessica.
that's right.
Enjoy 6 705 our KINZ and KLOMP
Yeah.
Blonde Ale cans on
Now,
us.
I'm thinking next time Jessica sells a house, sometimes they'll leave like the buyers like a bottle of champagne or something.
Maybe
They
a
can leave
can of
them-
our KINZ and KLOMP cans.
Wow, don't be so cheap.
Yeah.
They could leave 6.
Or
one
6?
can for
Well,
buying
one
a house.
Can. Well,
You're
maybe.
tight there, kids.
I'm not tight.
Got to get at least a 6-pack to the buyers, or maybe the sellers.
Yeah.
They can split it 3 and 3.
Or maybe at the next open house. Here's a can while you're walking around.
That sounds like more an Albert Seal style.
No, he's wearing chaps. Did you see that? Did he ever get the chaps for his last open house?
Anyway, they're all amazing.
Good crew over there at Royal LePage. And again, they raised so
amazing.
much food this past weekend with Best Buy for the whole month of February. They raised a lot of food shelves. And of course, the shelves are now packed to help out the less fortunate here in the city.
Right.
Great team.
So back to Courtney. I'm just being supportive, so Ben keeps giving me showtime.
She doesn't have to work
Bribery?
hard for it all. She's great.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with a little bit of bribery.
Yeah, right. Bribery will get you everywhere.
All right, so take note. Jessica Gervais' name goes to
Yes, we'll
Johnny.
go to Johnny and Benji. And again, Jessica, your beers will be waiting for you over at Full Beer the next time you stop on in there.
Good. Anything else, Ben, that we might have missed?
No, not at all. Thanks a lot for having me,
man.
guys. Obviously,
We do a
this
fist pound.
This was a blast.
We're still young and hip here,
Yes,
pal.
we are.
Are
Again,
we?
March
Me and Ben.
8th.
Me and Ben.
March 8th. Go get a ticket. FullBeerBrewing.com. Eric Johnston, Ben Nash. It's going to be a good night at Full Beer Brewing. And again, almost sold out. You heard it here tonight. So
yeah. Like I
don't
said,
wait.
do not wait for those tickets, guys.
No.
Snow day tomorrow, yes or no,
I'm
before
going to
we
say
go?
it's going to be a snow day tomorrow. I'm going to say.
Debbie Downer.
Busting their butt to get by, working their fingers to the bone day and night, saving their pennies in a jar just to survive. While the rich get richer and the rest get screwed, just know there's only so far we will bend before we all realize you're not a friend. And if you think we're gonna stand by and quietly go away, man, you better think again. You wanna stand there shaking our hands, act like you've done nothing wrong, smiling, waving, kissing babies, singing that same old song. Trust me, that gavel's gonna fall and the world will be put back in place, and all its people and the American dream will be the priority of the day. Everybody's busting their butt to get by, working their fingers to the bone day and night, saving their pennies in a jar just to survive. While the rich get richer and the rest get screwed, just know there's only so far we will bend before we all realize you're not a friend. And if you think we're gonna stand by and quietly go away, man, you better think again. We all hope and pray that this is still the land of the free, where people have a choice to live how they live and be who they want to be. So quit shoving your agenda down our throats and let's all concentrate on being human. Everybody's busting their butts to get by, working their